Welcome. I am the teacher. I'm going to be speaking today about the Winter Solstice. This is December the 1st, 2025. I am excited for this transformation that I often go through during this time. I have my personal goals that I'm coming out of this one. This Winter Solstice, when it ends. My diet will never be the same. I will be eating once every other day eventually. Hopefully by starting the Winter Solstice next year, I will be eating once every 3 days. My transformation is now. I've been studying for a long time now. And there's a time when you have to be responsible for what you know. I don't like talking about what I believe. I think what I believe is personal. But the math, the truth, is something that you are required to give when you are in that understanding. Because if you don't give it, you would get consumed of it. And it won't be in your best interest. The truth has to be given. You cannot contain the truth. So, mathematics is a true language. The mathematics I'm teaching is 10 base. 0 through 9. That's mathematics. It's basic arithmetic that I am teaching. I call it supreme mathematics because my understanding is based on the 120. And those of you who are not familiar with the 120, that's okay. Keep watching my videos. You're going to run across the lessons sooner or later because the frequency and the vibrations that we are living in now, the information, you won't be able to get around it. The 120 is what I mean is 120 lessons. Some of the lessons, I'm not going to say they are more significant than any other of the lessons, but the meaning in the days and time in which we are living in, I suggest you study problem 13 and get an understanding of problem 13 more than any. I will eventually make a video on problem 13. I don't know when, but I will. The 120. Remember, there are 3 keys. The 3, the 6, and the 9. So 120 times 3 is 360. You cannot come into the full understanding of the 120 without solving problem 13. Because she knows all about you. If you don't fully understand 0, you have more studying to do, just like I. All we can ever say is all of our answers are nearly correct because the truth is forever evolving. Like if I ask you to start counting, if you get to 14 and you don't continue, and you comfortable with being 14 because you're doing all this good stuff and people are praising you and stuff, you never know 15 even existed. So, no matter what level of understanding you on, you are nearly correct. Because depending on your level of understanding, the question can be asked, and that's your answer. And it can be the best answer to the people to whom you are among right then. But do you have all the wisdom of everybody who is walking on earth right now? And what they know about XYZ? Until we are all in sync, speaking to one another in proper frequency, what people think that the computers are doing that is just so great, and that how they can get data faster than you and stuff, et cetera, et cetera. There is no computer that is operating faster than the speed of light. And there is nothing in this universe that's greater than your mind. It's greater than your thought. It's faster than your thought. Your thoughts and our thoughts travel at 23 billion miles per second. We make the speed of light look like child's play. The gift that the one gave us was life. We are biologically connected to truth. We have no limitations because we think our way to all of our solutions. We go beyond an instinctive nature because we can think. On this journey, during the Winter Solstice, it's my favorite because the sun reaches its lowest point during this period, and then it starts to ascend. We are told difficulty is ordained. By the difficulty being ordained, resistance makes us better. And by the sun going to its lowest point and yet begins to rise, no matter how difficult my path is, I've always known if I stayed the course, I would eventually ascend like the sun. Not only am I doing the Winter Solstice in the coming new year, which is the first day of spring, well, we call it the first day of spring anyway. I ain't talking about January the 31st. That's still during the Winter Solstice period. But when the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere both experience 12-hour days, sunlight, that's a whole lot of teachings within that. So the spring equinox is when the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere both experience 12-hour day light. 12 is a very significant number. Once again, universally speaking, the universe is 12 base. Our language is 10 base. So when we say there's 24 hours in a day, we're really speaking universal. We are a universal beings because we are life and we live in the universe. So all that is in the universe is connected and related to us. All life in the universe is part of us. So don't tell me about no aliens. We are all one within the universe because the creator of the universe is the one. And all life as the one in it. So, alien is nothing that I fear. I don't fear anything but the one. What I fear is, for me, having the one in my heart is a privilege and is an honor. I never want that to leave my heart. See, you may think I'm a bad person. Okay, I can take that. But I love the one. By me loving the one, I would die for you. Because the one is in you. So just by my love for the one alone, I love your life. Now, what you are manifesting, the way you're acting, I may not want to be around you. I may distance myself from you by, not having anything to do with you. I might not want to do what you do. I may not like your behavior. Those are your actions. That's from your lack of understanding. I mean, who wants to be a horrible person if they know how to be the opposite? Nine times out of 10, people are acting a fool because they don't know no better, or they have, or they are hurt, or it's a lack of understanding because they so engulfed what they so-called individuality. And there is nothing in this universe that exists on its own. So individuality, there's really no such thing. That's the biggest illusion you ever want to run into. If you think you are an individual, and I'm going to bring my individual skills to this group, and then we all work in a cohesive way, what's making a team, but I got, no, you are not individual anything, because without plants, you're not breathing. Without all the other cells in your body, you're not even moving. Without your brain, a consciousness being connected to the universe, you are not even moving your hands or anything. There's nothing individual about you. You are a product of so many lives. You're magnesium, calcium, all your elements, and all of them are entities. You are not an individual. You are an equation. You are unique. If you truly understand that you are unique and you are an equation is looking for the equal sign. You are seeking equality. You are seeking your balance. You are looking for the pronounced one. You are forever seeking his guidance. You are in search for that. If you are a male, you are in search for that zero. If you are female, you are in search of that one. The best of me is going to always come from the woman. When I am looking into the woman's eyes, she's going to bring out the best of me. She is my zero. She makes me new. So when you're going through the journey, if you male, it's a zero. It's that love between male and female that makes these journeys worthwhile. For we need each other to bring on the gift of life. So you go through your winter solstice, you go through your spring equinox, you go through your summer solstice, and you go through your fall equinox. My favorite time of the year It's from the fall through the winter solstice. The one thing I love in this external world, and that's the game of football. I love it. It starts in the fall, I come to life in the external world. You want to see me act a fool? It's football season. It consumes me at times because when I was growing up, most of my joy playing everything, I related it to a game called football. The only thing that I ever put above football was the one. That's it. My teacher taught me football. He prepared me for the one. I'm blessed to being able to observe my teacher. Whenever you can observe greatness, you don't have an excuse not to exceed. So I am forever thankful for my teacher. And he's always been there for me. So on this journey of the winter solstice, and why this year, more than others, has been so special for me. Because spiritually, this has been one of my toughest years spiritually. And at the same time, it's been one of my greats. For as we rise in understanding, and this thing we think we fly, the universe can bring a resistance that can put you down. Out of your own ignorance, we can do something foolish. And boy, do we need grace. We need forgiveness. I, like any other man, needs forgiveness. For I have failed and I have sinned. At the same time, I have to forgive myself. Otherwise, asking someone to forgive me, but you also have to forgive yourself. My disappointment is more how I have failed the one, for my actions can be much better. So I always struggle with that more than anything. I am a father who have raised children, and I'm sure I have messed up my children one way or another. I am a brother, and I'm sure I have affected my brothers negatively in my lifetime. I have sisters, etc. I have not always been a good brother. I have not always been a good father, a good friend. Matter of fact, my best friend has been more of a friend to me, in my opinion, than I have of him. He's my partner. So, in my transformation, going through the Winter Solstice helps me so much as far as cleansing. For not only do I want to see my blessings, I'm just as honored to be able to witness and go through my failures. I love to be naked before the one. I don't want to hide behind a fig leaf, but then once again, how can I? If I know when I'm done, surely the one knows, because he is the author of life, and I'm life. So he knows what I do. Perfection is something that you strive for, because we all are going to experience change. So we have change. But our best change and our ultimate of change is when the universe gives us a zero. Because when we get to that completed state, and when you see that zero come to you, you know when you got that zero, the one is well pleased. Because she knows all about you. Love. When you are doing something that you love to do, and when you are in harmony with the love of life, the beauty in your thoughts is clear. There is nothing more beautiful than life. And each and every one of us has the one in us, which is the author of life. Look at life for what it is. Don't define life by giving it a name, or if you see an entity of life, do not name it. Observe it and feel its harmony. So when you see water flowing in the creek, don't think of water. When you see the trees blowing and the wind, and you feel the air, don't think of it as, don't define it. The math is already around us, but feel it. Feel the beauty of it. Let it flow with you. Feel that energy. That's what it all is. Go through your struggles. Huddle. You and the one. Go to your lowest point. Challenge your fears. Face your addictions. Face your weakness. For this is the Winter Solstice. This is the time where you go to your lowest point. Go in that dark tunnel. Know that the sun, or you and your God, will rise with you. And you're going to flow with the one. And you're going to come out. And when it's time for it to spring up, and you're going to know what seeds you're going to plant, you're going to know what frequency you're going to dial up, you're going to know the vibration that you're going to send out. Bring in your new year by what you discover during your winter solstice. Receive your gift. He gives it to you in a handbag. Open your gift. First, receive it in your hand. Take your right hand. Go into the bag. Look at your gift. Look at the gift of life. Open it up. See your journey. Slip into that maze. Slip into that daze of that distant maze. And rephrase your thoughts of the coming days. Put your praise in that one. Get the answer of the answer of the question before the answer. Be that original thought. Let your light shine in His name. Be that one who has been called. This is the winter solstice. This is our time. This is our cleansing. Rise up. Seek that one. And on that note, 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 equals